easy on me. Hi everyone. Before I get into today's travel and video, I just got to let you know why there's been such a gap. We are going through survival mode. Things have not been going well for us here, and I will explain it all. But it's hard to think about sitting down and being creative and making a video when I'm trying to make sure that we're alive and that we're safe and comfortable and all that. And that's been a real challenge for me lately, and keeping us, it's just not been good. And so that's why there's been such a lapse in my video. And today I feel like I've got us at a point where I can sit down and throw together our traveling coming across the country. So let's get into the video. Oh my, I can't believe let me back up here. This has been, why do I look so foggy? Hold on, okay, there we go. This has been one of the most involved repacking of my rig maybe ever. I can't put my finger on why it's been so much more difficult this time. The only thing I can come up with is because we were here such an extended time that literally everything from the rig was in the house and in the garage. Like everything. There, you know, obviously there were a few things still out here, but I'm going to say over 90% of everything that we carry was not in the rig. And oh my gosh. So I've been doing it kind of in a phase process. Like I go upstairs and I fill up, you know, Mom's got these big giant plastic bins kind of similar to some that I carry, and I fill it up with a whole bunch of stuff, fill up a couple of them, fill up a few of them, bring them out here and throw them in the rig, continue doing stuff inside. And then this morning I came out here and attacked these bins that were full of stuff and put them, you know, they go in all these different cabinets and all these different places, all the different stuff. And I just walked back in and brought back in 2 empty giant bins, which I can't believe. I mean, I don't know where the stuff all goes. It's really, like, looking at it this morning, I'm like, you know, I mean, like half the floor was covered with bins full of stuff. Now I'm down to, well, these 3 stay full like that. They go up here now where the microwave used to be, and I've got a hold down strap that's going to hold them in place. And there's a kicker board across the front edge so they can't slide forward right there. This is the last little bin I have. It's just a few little odds and ends. My souvenirs from Japan, which are coming with us. There's my knife, fork, spoon set from Japan. So just a few odds and ends left right here. You know, the last thing is like the laptop is still upstairs. That's my additional screen right there. So I've just got to like get everything into the rig so that we can get out of here and pull out, because there's just so much stuff that was spread out. I got my flashlight assortment hanging up there. Right in that row right there, there's a new one. And it is killer, but I can't talk about it right now. It's secret. Alright, so I'm just going to keep at this. It's just, what, 8:45 in the morning? I'm just trying to get all this stuff buttoned up today. I've still got one more run I've got to take over to my room over there in Dalen's basement, and then grocery shopping, load the bicycle, load the motorcycle. That's the last major things that have to be done. I got my switch replaced for the backup camera. You can see I've got a metal switch now, higher quality, so that's repaired. I have a horn again also. I put that switch back over there. Every day I've just been picking away at getting us packed up, and I figure, you know, one of these days I've got to come to the end of it, right? There can't be any more. I've got to come to the end of all this stuff. Yeah, there's my supervisor, right in position. Thank you, sir. What are you doing? Do I look any different? Am I upside down? Huh? What? Oh, does that feel good? Oh, go. Good Lord. Okay, we are pulling out of New York, and wouldn't you know, the day that I picked, rain in the forecast, and it's sprinkling. So I'm like, I just, I got to stick to my plan, because I already had 95% of everything packed in the rig, and the one day out of like the last 2 weeks, the one day that we're traveling in this area and there's rain in the forecast and thunderstorms later, and we're heading directly, in that direction, towards Buffalo. So just bad luck. Hopefully it's not too bad. It's not the end of the world. So we're gonna get out of here. Mom had an appointment she had to take off to, so I gave her a really long hug goodbye, and I told her I would send her messages so she knows that we're doing okay. That's her biggest concern, is that we're doing okay. So I'll send her messages once we get down the road a bit. We're just going to go to the Pennsylvania Welcome Center and huddle down for the night. Let's go. It's been like this about an hour and a half. It's pretty terrible. We just had our dinner. It's 6:30. We're at Pennsylvania Welcome Center. Terrible. It's the worst day of driving. We were down to 50 miles an hour at some points. Couldn't see anything. It was raining so dang hard. And, if you looked at we haven't had rain in the last 3 weeks. And the next 10 days after this is no rain in the forecast. We picked the day. It was just bad timing. And it was not a great first day. Tomorrow's going to be sunny. The next whole week, and the weather comes from the direction we're headed, so we should be in for nice clear driving for the next several days, which I'm really looking forward to tomorrow being a sunny day, because today really stunk for our first day of driving. We got here at 3 o'clock. This was my target, just to put a few hours on the truck, make sure everything is good. Truck's running fine. Motorcycle and the bicycle back there, everything seems secure. I am, we've been at Moss for 5 months. I have forgotten everything. Like, I just was getting ready to set up the bed and lay down and relax, and I'm like, okay, what do I do? Let me think here. Okay, pillows go there, blanket goes over there. I have to remember all of my stuff. That's like, I think probably the longest we've stayed off the road, to stay there an extra time with Mom. She's been emailing me today. I was just emailing with her. I'm going to tell her that if at any point she feels like she's not okay being all by herself, to just tell me, and we can get in the truck and turn around, wherever we are, and head back there to keep her company. I don't want her to feel like she's all by herself, All right, that's enough of the drama stuff. So, look at this guy. He's got to get used to everything, too. He's really off his rocker right now. We'll get used to it. As soon as I set the bed up, get his bed set up down here in the floor, will be good for our first night. So we'll see y'all in the morning. Okay, here we are for another overnight. We are in Indiana, and we're going to spend the night right here at this rest stop next to this gorgeous tree. We got a beautiful day today, lots of sun. It's a good day of driving. Everything's holding fast back here. I'm looking little haggard. Woke up at 4 a.m. Started driving at 7. Got here at 3, I think, about 3 p.m. So I got to get something to eat. I'm starving. And Lefty's already been walked twice, fed. He's good. So it's time to call it a day. We'll see you tomorrow. Okay, good morning, everyone. We just woke up at our Indiana rest stop. There's a pilot, I think it was, 11 miles down the road. So I've got us warming up. You can see the sun is already coming up. 7:30 in the morning. I woke up at 3, fell back asleep at 5, so I finally got up at 6:15, 6:20, something like that. So that's why we're running behind. So let's get going.
I-70 West.
Hello? Hello? Okay, hello.
Hi.
Hi. Hello. Say hello. Why are you looking at me? Okay. Oh, okay, we just stopped for the day. So, what I've been trying to do is do 5 hours on the road each day. But that doesn't mean 5 hours of driving, because we stop. Like in the morning, this morning, it was 11 miles to the Pilot for the cup of coffee, walk lefty, go to the next rest stop, or Love's about an hour later, stop, walk him, feed him his breakfast, make sure he's got all his business done. So we're stopping, and then we put, like today, we did, 200 miles today? And, I'm just cooked, I'm not sleeping great. It's taken me some time to get used to being back in the rig, that's all, and we go through this, I go through this every year, when we get back in the rig. It doesn't work the other way though. Like the first day we were back in New York, we got back there, and that was the day Dalen came upstairs to see me, like was calling my name, and found me and Lefty just totally crashed, at like 3:30 in the afternoon or whatever it was when she got off of work, and she's got a picture. I'm on the bed just snoring. Lefty's on the chair next to the bed and he's just snoring, and she snapped a picture of us. She caught us. So when we go to New York, it's really easy to fall asleep, but when we get back in this rig, just with all the noise and everything, it's just like last night was better than the first 2 nights. The first night was horrible. I woke up the next morning. I shouldn't even say woke up. I just battled all night trying to get to sleep. And in the morning, I felt like my eyes were going to just fall right out of my skull. I was just so shot. But at like 9:30, we had stopped a couple times, and we stopped and just suddenly like click, like, my body reset for the day, and I woke up finally. You know how that beats on you when you never get to sleep and you've got to get up? What a terrible first night. Second night was, I got some sleep, but woke up at like 2 a.m. and then couldn't ever get back to sleep. And then last night, woke up at about 3 a.m. and then couldn't get back to sleep, but then finally fall asleep at like 5:30, when it's almost time to kind of get up. Fall asleep and having crazy dreams, and then wake up out of the dream and look at the clock and be like, it's time to get up. And just, it's been rough. So we're going to hang out here for the rest of the day, spend the night, and then go at it again tomorrow. We'll see y'all in the morning. Okay, good morning, everyone. It is 6:45. The sun is just starting to come up. Didn't have to turn the heater on last night. It didn't get cold as it had the last few nights. So we're doing pretty good this morning. Lefty's curled up over here, so we gotta go find a cup of coffee ASAP. Yeah, this is the part of Missouri that's, we got all these up and down, up and down, up and down. I wish the sun would pop back out, because I kind of enjoy these. Some of them are really long. You get a straight stretch of road and you can see all of the dips and rises coming. But we're not to that part yet. I wish the sun would come out. we are. I think we're gonna spend the night here. We've been driving for 7 hours. I've had enough. And the pisser is Buc-ee's is 30 miles away. But there's nowhere to stay if we go to Buc-ee's. There's no rest stops anywhere that I can find, anywhere close. So I'm gonna take another look at the map, and if I could find something, you know, within an hour of Buc-ee's, because it's a half an hour to Buc-ee's, and I'm toasted, I'm done. And I really don't want to drive much farther, but if I can find a spot. So let me take a look on the map. I just saw a car hauler pull in, and it's carrying all Corvettes. You see them? There's like 9 of them, all white, all with the white wrapping on them. Brand new Corvettes. I'm pretty sure that's what they are.
West.
Oh yes. Oh, we got a little Game of Thrones. Let me pause that. So we just made it. Excuse me. I see where you're positioned. You can't have any of that, I'm sorry. We are at the Oklahoma Welcome Center. Not really a rest stop, it's like a tourist information place, but I pulled in here and I went inside and asked the young lady behind the counter if it was okay if I parked out here for the night, and she said that'd be fine, that'd be fine. So there's definitely some semi spots, but it's not like your traditional rest stop. So I backed us in. The building is right behind us here. It's staffed up until 5 p.m. It is 10 minutes to 4. But she said it would be fine. She goes, "Are you in a diesel?" Or I said, "I'm just in a van." I said, "It is diesel, but I'm just in a van." I don't know why she asked about diesel, because there are truck spots out there. And I've got to assume that it's okay for the truckers to also park here, because the next rest stop is, it's about another 30 something miles, and it's one of those that's on, you can get to it from both sides. It's got the big archway that goes over across of it. Any of you that are from this area or have been through this on 44, it's the what was the guy's name? A famous colonial type person. It's named after him. Archway. His name and then Archway. I can't remember what his name is, but I'm done. We pulled out this morning at 6:30. So today is the longest driving day we've done so far. So, you know, the first day, 2 hours. The second day, we were in the truck rolling for 5 hours, but a lot of stopping. And then the third day, that was yesterday, was the third day, about the same, about 5.5 hours of movement. We pulled in and stopped for the day. I thought it was like noon, 12:30, but we had crossed the time zone, so it was actually only 11:30 a.m. and we were done for the day. So we had a long afternoon yesterday just sitting and watching. I'm on Game of Thrones. So yesterday I said, oh, we can't do this again. We need to, I like to sit and relax in the afternoon after we've driven. But, from noon, the whole rest of the day till like 9 p.m., that's way too long. Even for me, somebody that likes to sit and watch stuff. So I said today, I said, we're going to drive till 3 o'clock. And so here it is. We pulled in here at about 3:40 p.m. So we did pretty good. Chalked a lot of miles up today. A lot of miles. So we're gonna spend the night here, and it's actually warm. So the temperatures have changed. We're just like I said, we just crossed into Oklahoma. So the temperatures, I don't know, it's got to be 80 degrees out. Very sunny, very nice. Solar panels are finally getting some juice on them. So we're going to spend the night here, and we will see y'all in the morning. You know that I got 2 sandwiches, got one for later or tomorrow. And I was hoping to find a rest stop like close by. We went to the Springfield Buc-ee's. These are so good. Thank you all for being here with us today. Like I said at the beginning, the preface, it's been tough, and hopefully I've got us leveled to the point where I can get back to putting out videos at a regular pace. I'm sorry about this, but it's just, I couldn't do it. So everyone take care, be safe. We'll see you again really soon, I hope. Right, buddy? Just had your breakfast. Feeling good?